Welcome to the final episode of our LLM series. Today, we're reflecting on what we've learned and looking ahead to where this technology is going.
It's been an incredible journey through 30 episodes, from the basics of neural networks to the frontiers of AI.
Let's start by recapping the key themes. What are the foundational insights about LLMs?
First, scale matters. Larger models trained on more data with more compute consistently perform better.
The scaling laws give us predictable relationships between resources and performance.
Second, the transfer architecture was a breakthrough that enabled the scaling.
Attention mechanisms, parallel processing, and efficient training have been key.
Third, transfer learning is fundamental. We pre train once on broad data, then adapt to many tasks.
This makes LLMs incredibly versatile and sample efficient for downstream applications.
Fourth, training is just the beginning. Post training through instruction tuning and RLHF is crucial for useful aligned models.
And fifth, deployment matters as much as development. Efficiency, safety, and user experience determine real world impact.
Now, what are the current capabilities and limitations?
LLMs excel at language understanding, generation, reasoning, and in context learning.
They can engage in dialogue, answer questions, write code, and much more.
But they also hallucinate, reflect biases, can be manipulated, and lack true understanding or grounding.
They're powerful tools, not infallible oracles.
Managing expectations and understanding limitations is crucial for responsible use.
Let's talk about the major open problems in the field.
How do we reduce hallucination and improve factual accuracy?
Better training data, retrieval augmented approaches, and verification mechanisms help, but it's not solved.
How do we make models more interpretable and controllable?
We need to understand what they're doing internally and reliably steer their behavior.
How do we handle long term context effectively?
Current context windows are impressive, but still limited for many applications.
How do we achieve true multimodal understanding?
Integrating vision, language, audio, and other modalities seamlessly remains challenging.
And fundamentally, how do we align AI systems with human values?
This is perhaps the most important open problem.
Now, what are the promising research directions?
Mixture of experts and sparse models for efficient scaling.
Test time compute and inference time optimization for better outputs.
Better architectures that go beyond standard transformers, state space models, new attention mechanisms, hybrid approaches.
More efficient training algorithms that reduce the compute needed for given performance.
Improve evaluation methods that actually measure what we care about.
And safety research, robustness, alignment, and preventing misuse.
Let's discuss potential future capabilities.
We might see models with much longer context, millions of tokens, entire code bases, or books.
Better agentic capabilities, models that can plan, use tools, and accomplish complex multi step tasks.
More specialized models for specific domains that outperform general models.
Personalized models that adapt to individual users while respecting privacy.
And potentially models that can reason more systematically, not just pattern match.
What about potential limitations to progress?
We might be approaching data limits for text. The internet has been largely scraped.
Compute costs and energy consumption might constrain further scaling.
There may be diminishing returns. The improvements from 10x more compute get smaller.
And fundamental limitations in the paradigm, some capabilities might require different approaches than next token prediction.
But history suggests we're good at overcoming limitations with new ideas.
Now, how should developers and researchers engage with LLMs?
Understand both the capabilities and limitations deeply.
Experiment practically, build applications, test on real problems, see what works.
Stay current. This field moves incredibly fast. New techniques emerge constantly.
Think critically about applications. What problems are well suited for LLMs, which aren't?
And consider ethics and impact, how your work affects users and society.
For those new to the field, where should they start?
Begin with hands on experimentation. Use existing models through APIs or open source.
Build something, a chatbot, a code assistant, a creative writing tool.
Study the foundational papers. Attention is all you need. Scaling laws, major models like GPT, BERT, T5.
Take courses on deep learning and NLP fundamentals.
Join communities, Hugging Face, research discords, academic conferences.
And contribute, share your work, help others, participate in open source.
What about the societal implications we should be thinking about?
These models will likely impact many professions: writing, coding, analysis, creative work.
How do we ensure the benefits are broadly shared, not just captured by a few?
What governance frameworks do we need for such powerful technology?
How do we maintain human agency and decision making as AI systems become more capable?
And how do we prepare the workforce and education systems for an AI augmented future?
These aren't just technical questions, they require input from many stakeholders.
Let's talk about what excites us most about the future.
The potential to democratize expertise, making high quality assistance available to everyone.
Accelerating scientific discovery across fields from medicine to climate to physics.
Enabling new forms of creativity and expression,
Breaking down language barriers with better translation and cross cultural understanding.
and augmenting human capabilities rather than replacing them.
But we should also talk about what concerns us.
The concentration of power in a few organizations that can afford frontier model training,
The potential for misuse in disinformation, surveillance, or manipulation.
amplification of biases and inequalities,
Environmental costs of large scale AI.
and the challenge of ensuring these systems remain beneficial as they become more capable.
Both the excitement and concerns are valid. We need sober assessment and thoughtful action.
So, what's the roadmap for LLMs?
Short term, more efficient models, better deployment, specialized applications.
Medium term, more capable reasoning, longer context, better multimodal integration.
Long term, potentially AI systems that can contribute to knowledge creation, assist with complex problem solving, and collaborate with humans on equal footing.
Or we might hit fundamental limits and need new paradigms.
The only certainty is change and continued rapid progress.
Before we close, let's acknowledge what we've covered in this series.
We started with foundations: what LLMs are, how transformers work, training basics, transfer learning.
Then, core mechanics, tokenization, attention, pre training versus fine tuning, scaling laws, evaluation, and challenges.
Transfer architectures, domain adaptation, VEF, zero shot and few shot learning, cross lingual transfer, distillation, RAG, and multimodal models.
Advanced architectures, mixture of experts, test time scaling, infrastructure, data curation, deployment optimization, and open source versus proprietary.
And finally, the future: ethics, applications beyond text, and this final reflection.
That's 30 episodes covering the breadth of LLM technology.
But this is just the beginning of your journey.
The field will continue to evolve, new techniques will emerge, our understanding will deepen.
Stay curious, keep learning, build things, and think critically about the impact.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into large language models.
Whether you're a researcher, developer, student, or just curious about AI, we hope this series has given you insight into how these remarkable systems work.
The future of LLMs is being written right now, and you can be part of it.
So go forth, experiment, create, and contribute to building beneficial AI.
This is the end of our series, but the beginning of what's possible.
Thank you for listening, and until next time, keep building and stay curious about AI.